Alrighty, greetings Vanadians, and welcome to the version 264 Twilight Eve Event Skills Guide. And before we get started, I would like to direct your attention to the top left corner. Of course, my ugly face is blocking it, but the components of that the part of the spreadsheet is just going to be how much the event skills cost, how many points they actually overall cost, as well as the generalized note. As you can see, this is for version 264 for the Ren Challenger World 2 Twilight Eve specific patch. This spreadsheet is intended for mule EXP gains only, as in making levels 250, 255, and 260 mules. And if you don't care about making the mules and you care about more so about the symbols in general from Grandis, simply swap the Arcane and Grandis levels over here if you need them. And if you want to make this your own calculator and just get rid of Arcane or get rid of Grandis completely, you can do that. All you gotta do is go click on File and then click Make a Copy. And to actually explain the actual guide itself, as I mentioned, this is specifically for event EXP for your mules. And where you max out at level 6, they are highlighted in green. And you should be able to get this done on week 9. If I'm actually looking at the event patch notes correctly, we should be going until week 12, but I felt it was a little redundant, so I just stopped it. You can add more later if you want to on your own copy, but otherwise speaking, it really is not needed. But just to give you a general overview, I tweaked the numbers a little bit, but as you can probably tell, we have a decent amount of leftovers towards the end. But more specifically, I started off the first week which having everyone at level 1, and then second day is going to have Monster Park as well as Arcane at level 2, and then Monster Park is going to be pretty much on its own, trying to maximize the amount of levels we can get. Technically speaking, you could get this a day early if you got rid of all the arcanes as well. If I double check correctly, hold up. That's going to be 2, 4. Yep, you could actually have Monster Park at level 6 a day early if you felt like it. But ultimately speaking, I feel you could, but yeah. I'm kind of greedy. I want my symbols. So if anybody wants to not follow this specifically and want to get Monster Park like by itself on its own, you can. All you have to do is not do Grandis level 1, Grandis level 2, no, Grandis level 1, Arcane 1 and 2, which I will save you 1, 2, 4. That'll save you 4 points, and you'll literally be able to get Monster Park done on this specific day. So the end of week 3 if you want to. But if you're like me and you want to work on your mules and get symbols, ultimately speaking, this just saves you 3 days of EXP. Technically 2 if you just don't do Monster Park before you turn this in, so we're pulling hairs here at this point. It's either a couple of extra symbols, couple of extra EXP. Overall, yeah, it's completely up to you. But as I mentioned, if you don't want to do anything beyond Monster Park and you want to save it for the other stuff, which personally speaking, there's really not much to really worry about, unless you care about the monster collection and the Erda, which, if you actually look at the patch notes for the other components of the event, we actually do get the Erda quite free and some other stuff as well, so you can be very flexible for this one. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing I really need to cover. If there's any questions or anything that you don't understand from the guide, please let me know. The link to this will be in the description of the video, as well as the comments just to double dip, and as well as on my Twitter if anyone needs it. So with that being said, thanks for watching this, and I will see you guys in the next video.